welcome to another Pilates class. Today we are working on strengthening our side body, and the only prop you need for class is a light dumbbell. So I'm using a 2-pounder. If you're at home, feel free to use a household item. You can also use a can of food. Let's go ahead and get after it. Let's start off by setting your dumbbell towards the back edge of your space. Let's meet in extended child's pose. Knees can touch or they can go wider. Melt your heart and head to your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up in your ribs and belly. Take the breath out of your nose. Pull in at your belly, ribs, and chest. Top of your next inhale. Press your head up. You're going to walk your left hand to the center of your space. Ball your right hand into a fist. Breathing in, rock forward. As you breathe out, sit down and back. Find a nice twist. 2 more counts. Inhale, looking overhead, and exhale. Bring it all the way to the front. Inhale, maybe drawing your circle just a bit bigger, and exhale. Nice job. Now spread your fingers. Lower onto your forearms. Curl onto your toes. Forearm plank. You have a couple of options right here. You can high-five your hands down to your mat, or maybe lace your fingers. Maybe you lower onto your knees. And then can we keep our eyes looking in front of our fingertips? Steady breath in through your nose, breathing in to 1, 2, breathe out to 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Keeping your neck nice and long. Hips and shoulders in one line. 1 more breath in through your nose. Now as you breathe out, dip your hips to the right hand side. Breathe in, bring it all the way back to your forearm plank. Breathe out, dip your hips to the right hand side. 2 more counts, steady breath in through your nose. If you're on your toes, can you draw your heels closer to the back? And exhale. Beautiful work. Final count, inhale, keeping your eyes looking in front of your fingers, and exhale. Top of your next inhale, lower onto your knees. Let's go ahead and lower onto our belly. You're going to extend your left arm long. Go ahead and bend your right elbow and right knee. So I'm on my right fingertips. I'm going to take a scorpion stretch, setting my right foot to the left-hand side of my space. Option right here to cradle your head with your left hand. Breathing in here to 1, 2, out to 3, 2, 1. Now roll flat onto your back. We're going to go ahead and inhale. Find a reclined tabletop pose. Backs of your hands press against the ceiling. Imprint your low back down. As you exhale, crunch and lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Beautiful job. Find a reach with your left hand towards the front. Inhale to the center. Exhale, right hand to the back. And inhale to the center. 1 more count on each side. Finding your exhale, reaching with 1 hand. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Other hand reaches closer to the back. And inhale. Beautiful job. From here, go ahead and extend your legs out long. Lower onto your forearms again. This time we're facing the back edge of our space. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, plant your toes down to the mat, looking just above your knees. Now as you exhale, can you start to straighten your legs any amount? So you can start off by keeping a bend to your knees. Can you press your forearms down to the earth? Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale here to 1, 2, and exhale to 3, 2, 1. So we are starting to warm up and strengthen in our low belly. Know that the closer your heels draw to the earth, the more burn you'll feel in your low belly. Can you keep your pelvic floor lifted the whole time and knit your ribs in? If your low back is sensitive, you can always find a bend to your knees. Final few moments right here. Maybe you wrap your fingers around your rib cage, making sure you're taking your steady breath into your ribs. And as you breathe out, knit your ribs in. Beautiful job. Final countdown starts here, holding the pose, not the breath. You are here for 5. Last 4. Final 3. Keep your chin close to your throat, eyes looking slightly upwards. Here for 2 and 1. Beautiful job. Lower your heels to your mat. Press up onto your hands. Bend your right knee and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Let's go ahead and take a nice twisted stretch. Send your right hand behind your hips. Inhale, left arm goes up high. As you exhale, bend your left elbow, elbow meets thigh. Can you still keep your spine nice and long? And at this point, can you ground down evenly in both of your sit bones? You can start to look over your right shoulder. Point and flex your left toes a few times. Breathing in through your nose, here to 1, 2, and out to 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Inhale, look forward. Uncross your left arm. You're gonna grab your dumbbell and place it into your right hand. From here, we'll reach our left hand back. So make sure your wrist is in front of your shoulder. We wanna protect our joints. Can you ground down in the index finger and thumb of your left hand? Start to pivot onto the pinky edge of your left foot. Here for an exhale, lift your hips. You're gonna sweep your right arm up overhead. Now inhale, bending your elbow in, send your hips closer to the mat. Find your exhale, lifting up, and inhale. So this move is slow and with purpose. As you lift up each time, can you keep a straight line from your head down to your hips, protecting your spine? Really feel this in the side body. So Pilates is all about finding all the detail as we move in these nice, simple ways. Feeling your ribs doing the work. Beautiful job. Make sure your head is lifted away from your shoulder as you lift up into your side plank variation. From now, maybe you start to spread your fingers away from your dumbbell. So just make sure the fingers of your right hand are relaxed. Let your right palm do the good work. How heavy can the dumbbell feel in your hand? You are here for 4. Maybe take an open mouth exhale as you lift up. Inhale in through your nose. Hover close. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Now on your final lift up, can you lift your right heel away from the earth? Beautiful. Can you find a 90-degree goalpost to your right arm? Pulses up and down with your body. You are here for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Begin by sitting your left sit bone down. Set your dumbbell towards the back edge of your space again. Roll over so that you are facing the top edge of your mat again. From here, this time we reach our right arm long, sending your knees out wide. Sweep your left arm up high. Ball your left hand into a fist and draw circles. Again, keep your head lifted away from your right shoulder. As you exhale, thread the needle, but hover your left arm away from the earth. One more count. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Punch your left hand into a fist, draw circles. And exhale. Nice job. Sit your hips closer to your heels. Touch down with your left shoulder against the earth. So you're making an L shape with your arms. You can look your eyes from side to side, taking a gentle neck stretch. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back to first position in our child's pose. Hands walking in one line, and send your hips close to your heels. Steady breath in through your nose, and maybe out through your mouth. Top of your next inhale, bend your elbows, slide your hands in. As you press yourself up, this time we walk our right hand to the top edge of our mat. Ball your left hand into a fist. Go ahead and look up overhead, drawing your circle. As you exhale, sit your hips to your heels and round your arm towards the front. 2 more counts. Inhale, looking up overhead, and exhale. Bring it all the way back to the front. Last one. Inhale, arms look up overhead, and exhale. Beautiful job. Forearms down to the earth. You can bring your knees underneath your hips. Curl onto one set of toes, followed by the other, finding your forearm plank again. So as you're breathing in through your nose, can you press the back of your ribs up towards the ceiling? 2 more counts of breath. Again, your options are high-fiving your hands down to the earth, or you can lace your fingers. If you're curled onto your toes, can you draw your heels closer to the back as you breathe out, releasing heat? Again, you can always lower onto your knees if need be. Final countdown. You're here for 3, 2, 1. Now as you exhale, dip your hips over to the left-hand side of your space. Inhale, brings you all the way back to the center. And exhale, onto the pinky edge of your left foot, left hips dip down. Halfway there, inhale back to the center. Eyes look in front of your fingers. And exhale. 1 more count. Inhale brings you all the way back to the center. And exhale. Top of your next inhale, lower onto your knees. This time you'll bend your left elbow and bend your left knee. You can keep your right arm reaching out nice and long. From here, you're gonna plant your left foot to the right-hand side of your space. You can bend your right elbow, hand underneath your head. Scorpion stretch, breathing in here to 1, 2, out to 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll flat onto your back. Let's find our recline tabletop pose again. I reach my arms straight up to the ceiling. It's like I'm pressing my hands up. Can I point and flex my toes? Breathing in, imprinting my low back down. As I exhale, I reach my arms closer to the back. 2 times on each side, side body stretch. You're going to go ahead and exhale. Reach your right arm closer to the back. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, opposite arm reaches. And inhale. Beautiful job. 1 more time on each side, finding an exhale. Feeling that strong reach, knitting your ribs in, keeping your low back imprinted. And inhale. Last one. Exhale, reaching your opposite arm to the back. And inhale. From here, go ahead and press yourself up. We're gonna lower onto our forearms again. Plant your toes close to your hips and keeping a bend to your knees. Finding our supported boat pose, inhale. Breathe into your ribs and belly. And exhale, go ahead and lift your feet away from the ground. So second time around, can we focus again on taking the nice deep breaths into our torso, feeling ourselves fill up. As you breathe out, maybe start to straighten your legs any amount. Enjoy that good shake. You're welcome to send your heels closer to the earth. Can you glue your forearms down to the earth? Neck stays nice and long, heart is open. Knitting your ribs in, inhale right here. Here to 1, 2, exhale to 3, 2, 1. Final countdown. You are here for 5. Last 4. Final 3. Here for 2 and 1. Beautiful job. Lowering onto your heels. Press up onto your palms. We'll find our fish pose stretch. So you're gonna bend your left knee and cross your ankle over your opposite thigh. Reaching your right arm closer to the front. Inhale, Take a side body stretch and then exhale. So it is actually elbow to opposite thigh. Find a nice twist right here. Option to walk your left fingers closer to the front. Pointing and flexing your right toes. Breathing in, top of your head draws closer to the ceiling. As you breathe out, maybe find a deeper twist by looking over your left shoulder. You're here for 4. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Excellent job, my friends. Inhale. Go ahead and look forward. From here, can we bring the dumbbell into our left hand? So I'm going to start off by reaching my right hand closer to the front. I'm going to extend my left arm along, lifting my hips away from the ground. Maybe it helps to point your left toes straight out to the side. Making sure it's a strong diagonal shape from your wrist all the way up to your shoulder. Ground down in the index finger and thumb of your right hand. Here for an exhale. Now let's inhale. Go ahead and hover close to the ground. Bend your left elbow closer to your ribs. Exhale, bringing it all the way up. And inhale. How slow can you move? Finding your exhale, lifting up. Finding a diagonal line from your head down to your hips. Think of it as this. It is a ramp from your head to your hips rather than a rainbow. This keeps your spine nice and long. Beautiful work. Final countdown. It starts now. You are here for 5. Feel free to play around with your gaze. Maybe as you lift up, your eyes look towards your hand, towards the top of your mat. Last 4. Breathing in as you hover your right hip close to the ground. Here for 3. At this point, maybe we start to loosen the grip from our fingers away from our dumbbell. Just make sure your left palm is doing that good work. Final 2 and 1. Beautiful job. Now as you finish it up, go ahead and lift your hips all the way back up. 90-degree shape to your left elbow. Pulses up and down, feeling the good heat in our ribs. Side body's nice and strong. Keeping your head lifted away from your right shoulder. Maybe eyes look towards your right fingertips. You're here for 5. Last 4. Final 3. Here for 2 and 1. Beautiful job. Take a seat onto your right sit bones. Go ahead and set your dumbbell down. From here, let's go ahead and face the top edge of our mat again. Knees can walk out nice and wide. You can untuck your toes. Here for an inhale, you're going to walk your left hand to the top edge of your space. Sweep your right arm up high. Ball your hand into a fist. As you exhale, go ahead and thread the needle as you spread your right fingertips. Hover your right shoulder away from the earth. Can you sit your hips closer to your heels? One more count. Inhale, punching your right fist up to the ceiling, lifting your gaze. And exhale. Beautiful job. Touch down with your right shoulder against the earth. So maybe you start to stack your shoulders right here. You start off by finding a twist. Eyes can look up to the ceiling. And then maybe you start to draw your left shoulder closer to face the mat. Finding a strong L shape to your arms. Breathing in through your nose. Here to 1, 2, and out to 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Bend your left elbow. Press your hand down. Find an extended child's pose. Maybe this time you're on your fingertips. As you exhale, sit both your hips close to your heels. Breathing in through your nose, expanding in your ribs and belly, and maybe out through your mouth. Top of your next inhale, slide your hands in. Let's go ahead and point our fingers out in opposite directions. Take a couple rounds of cow-cat. finding your spinal flexion and extension. And notice how this feels, balancing evenly on both of your legs and in both of your arms. At this point, maybe you flip your fingers towards your knees. You can play around with bending one elbow and the other, taking a nice wrist stretch. Final option right here, maybe you ball your hands in a fist and punch them against your mat. One more round of cow-cat, finding your strong spinal flexion and extension. At the top of your next inhale, bring your knees together to touch. Meet me in an easy seat in the center of your mat. Lace your fingers, flip your palms up. Now go ahead and bend your elbows, hands to the back of your head. Take some side body stretches. Press the back of your head against your hands. Keep on drawing your elbows closer to the back edge of your space. So make sure elbows are not in front of your ears. Now bring it all the way back to the center. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. Well done today, my friends. Thank you all so much for joining me for another Pilates workout. Hope you guys feel nice and strong in your side body and ribs. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any comments or feedback, feel free to comment below. Thank you all, and we'll see you all in the next video.